some momentum by running the most like boring-ass, neoliberal, Hillary Clinton-ass campaign. Oh, I keep telling you guys, this is not effective, okay? It's not. But nobody wants to listen to me. Everyone's like, whoa, shut up. Look at the polls. Those people, they're golden. Polls look great. Polls look great. There's 62 days remaining. There's still no policies. There's still no policy proposal page. There's the first debate coming up in like 10 days. And they have cut away at like a lot of the early messaging that worked that gave them a massive boost. People in the Democratic Party, from progressives all the way to moderates, want the Democrats to fight. They want the Democrats to win, okay? But if you run scared and you refuse to fight against the Republican Party, and then you also capitulate to their framing on key issues like immigration, you're gonna barely win or maybe even lose. How are you still harping about zero policies when they stated like half a dozen? Oh my God, dude. They don't have a policy page. They don't have policy papers that you need to give to door knockers and canvassers. What the are you talking about? Okay? You need policies on paper, okay? That's how you engage in door knocking. That's what you give to your canvassers. This is just bad campaigning in general. Please stop. Don't worry, bro. They're definitely running the campaign of the century. What is this? Yeah, Biden knows better than anyone that Scoop Jackson's belligerent foreign policy, including the commitment to giving Israel a virtual blank check of America's support, has been a losing ground for the Democratic Party for decades, according to Benjamin Netanyahu in 2021. Biden emphasized to him in a private conversation that domestic pressures were making it difficult for Biden to be as pro-Israel as he wanted. Biden reportedly said, "Bibi, I gotta tell you, I'm coming under a lot of pressure back here. This is not Scoop Jackson's Democratic Party." That's awesome. Scoop Jackson died in 1983, okay? He died in 1983. He was born in 1912, okay? 1912. This ain't Scoop Jackson's Democratic Party, Jack. You're telling me someone was named Scoop? Yes, brother, because he was born in 1912. They don't even name like that anymore. That's how old he is. He's so old, he died in 1983. Do you understand what I'm saying? He was born in the turn of the century. They don't even name people like that. How many do you know named Scoop, bro? It's from a different era. Back when they had soda jerks, okay? That's not a concept any longer, okay? Unless you're a Mormon in Utah. I know it's a nickname. They don't. Yes, dude, I know. His name is Henry M. Jackson. My point is, they don't name Scoop anymore. Like, they don't just go, Jack, all right, we're gonna name you Scoop.
Hang on.
That's right. That's like not a thing. That's not a thing. Oh, actually just Henry. Dude, shut up. I know his name is Henry Jackson. Oh my God, you guys are so annoying. I'm saying they do not name, like they don't give nicknames like Scoop and call people Scoop Jackson any longer. Oh my God, you guys are so lame, dude. Disappointing all around. All right, let's continue.
Between campaign stops, and unlike Mr. Trump, who shared the stage with President Biden earlier this summer, it'll be Harris's first debate in nearly 4 years. And no public events are scheduled today for either Harris or Trump, but this week does notably mark the beginning of voting season, believe it or not, with the first absentee general election ballots getting mailed out in the key battleground state of North Carolina this Friday. Savannah.
Always good to remember, voting is about to begin. Peter, thank you.
Hey, thanks.
Let's bring in our national political correspondent, Steve Kornacki, to break it down. Let's start with the state of the race from a national perspective as we head into this final stretch.
Yeah, here we go, Savannah. So this is the average of all of the polls that are out there nationally right now. And you see Kamala Harris, the vice president, with a 3-point lead over Donald Trump. Two ways to look at this. If you're a Democrat, obviously you're happy you're ahead, and it's an improvement from when Joe Biden was the candidate. He trailed Donald Trump all year. But if you're a Republican, you could take solace in this. This is not unfamiliar territory for Donald Trump. Labor Day 2020, he trailed Joe Biden by 9. He almost came back to win that race. 2016, he trailed Hillary Clinton by 5 on Labor Day. He did come back to win.
So Harris has it's a tighter national margin, but as we know, these elections are determined state by state in these battleground states. So let's look at the state of the race there.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, numbers look worse when you look at the states, when you look at state by state. Numbers look the best. Numbers look the best when you look at like the national average. You still need a +5, okay? for the Democrats to win over the Republican Party, because there are more Democrats, there are more registered Democrats in this country than there are registered Republicans. There are more Democratic voters in this country than there are Republican Party voters. Ultimately, you still, given the way that the Electoral College works, you still need around a +5. Okay, and as you can tell right here, 2016 polls were a little different. Obviously, there was a lot of overcorrection that needed to take place for polling in 2016. Hillary Clinton's +5 didn't actually end up helping her secure the victory.
Let's go through now 7 battleground states. You can memorize this list at home. We're going to talk about them a lot between now and November. But the key here is that 6 of these 7 states all went for Joe Biden in 2020. North Carolina, the only went for Trump. And you see right now, the polling is tight in just about all of them. Trump ahead narrowly in Georgia, North Carolina. Small Harris leads, except take a look here, like in Wisconsin, Harris on average leading by 6. This is important to note. The polling was off in states like Wisconsin in 2020 and 2016. It underestimated Trump's support. Whether it does that again this time around, a major question.
That made a huge difference, of course, in the result there. So let's do my favorite, Matt, the 270. Love to see how this can play out when you start switching how the battlegrounds go.
Yeah, mine too. So we've got those 7 states we just mentioned in gray here, the battleground states. Look, 2 perspectives here. If you're Harris, the most direct path is this. It's they call them the Great Lakes states. Wisconsin, if you could win that, Michigan and Pennsylvania all went for Biden 4 years ago. Hold those, and you see it right there. Harris is at exactly 270. But here's the complication for her. What if she slips up in one of these? Pennsylvania, she didn't pick that state's governor as a running mate. Some people wonder about that. If she were to lose Pennsylvania, it is the largest of these battleground states.
It's over. If she doesn't win Pennsylvania, it's over. Okay? Like, the reason why it's over is because if you lose Pennsylvania, the likelihood that you will win Georgia is incredibly low. Like, there's no pathway, in my opinion, where you lose Pennsylvania, but then you win Georgia. And if you lose Pennsylvania, you most likely lost Georgia as well. And in which case, it's over. She's campaigning in Pennsylvania, right? Yes.
You could see her number comes down. She would then need to win at least 2 from this Sun Belt tier. And meanwhile, if Trump were to get Pennsylvania, it opens up the simplest path for him. Get Pennsylvania, hold North Carolina, which he won in 2020, and then just win back Georgia, which he narrowly lost, and he'd be at exactly 270.
All right. And Steve, you're not wearing khakis, you're wearing gray pants. Are you going in a new fashion direction that we need to be aware of?
That's crazy that they know about the khaki Karnaki, dude. You think they're Hobby watchers? Like, do you think there's like producers in the room that know? I mean, I guess we're not the only community that love the Steve Karnaki khaki.
Yeah, I'm always very conscious of my fashion decisions here. You know me, you know me.
All right, we're on the journey with
You're not
you.
only gonna bring it up. Yeah, a lot of libs love his khaki Karnakis too.
Thank you very much.
The Karnaki khakis.
No.
Check ban appeals are probably there. All right, we got a new Harris ad. Focused Harris Wallets 2024. Not everything revolves around you, law. Okay, first of all, I said this community. Okay. Oh my God. I can't even make a goddamn joke. I can't even make a goddamn joke without 48 month subscribers like literally shoving it down my gullet today. What is happening? Is it because I didn't pick your personal favorite car in the morning when we were talking about it? Your viewers genuinely hate you, bro. Yeah, like literally. What the man? Yo, are you okay, dude? Are you all right? Are you all right? Is that what happened? I didn't like the car? I didn't like the car that you wanted to suggest. You didn't even suggest a car. Is that a confession? Bro, we're just joking. Dude, I already get enough. Listen, man, I already get enough hatred outside. In the real world. Well, not in the real world, but like online, outside of this goddamn community. I don't have to log in and get it, eat from my 26-month supporters. You know what I'm saying? Dude, calm down. Stop being mean. Literally, Russia hates you. I know. I got the goddamn government of Russia making fun of me, saying I'm gay. Any protein bars you recommend? That's why we're here. On my end, I have a hard time coping because you called my car ass. Yes, I don't like the Bronco Raptor. I do like Broncos though, but if I were to get a Bronco, I'd probably get a resto mod. Like there's like EV resto mods that are pretty sick. The problem is they are, 1, incredibly expensive, 2, incredibly unreliable. But the old ones are so sick. All right, let's look at this new Kamala Harris.
We all know costs are too high.
But while corporations are gouging families, Trump is focused on giving them tax cuts. But Kamala Harris is focused on you.
Building up the middle class will be a defining goal of my presidency.
She'll make groceries more affordable by cracking down on price gouging. And she'll cut housing costs by taking on corporate speculators. Middle-class families build America. We need a leader who has their back.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
A troubling incident, this one out.
Yeah, the U.S. Marines, we'll talk about that, but what is this? The Russians are not the only ones using your ads. What? Using your likeness in ads, it seems? Okay, dude. So looking at the poll stuff, do you think she's gonna win? It made it sound like it's a little dire. Right now, the election is tomorrow. She has a decent pathway to victory. It's just, wait, what the? Hold on 1 second. I had to do something. Stop reading the orange comments, you fatty. Have we heard anything else about the U.S. needing to have the most lethal army? I hope she pushes that more. It's really important. Bro, I would be lawyering up you about the cash out. Oh, tell me why Snopes bothered covering this. Because everyone is just in the clown world, dude. That's what it is. Whatever happened to that discourse at the war chest wasn't going to Kamala. Oh yeah, remember that? Another thing that they were wrong about liberals. Always running scared and always being wrong. Incredibly consistent. Yeah, what I'm trying to say is this, okay? Right now, the polls do show Kamala Harris up, and I do still think that Kamala Harris has a pathway to victory. The issue, however, is that there is no reason for, I found out on TikTok that Shane Gillis knows who you are. Sadly, it's not good. That's not surprising. He's like homies with Sam Hyde and them. I don't think he likes me that much. I don't care. I'm still, you know, I give him props for being funny. He was on that pod with the one neo-Nazi with the glasses. Yeah, exactly. Do you think the uncommitted movement will cost Kamala Michigan? Well, I don't know. We'll see. All right. Chad, did he beat the Tiger yesterday? I did. He did beat the Tiger's ass.
Shut up! Give me up, bro.
What was I talking about? God damn it. In terms of Kamala Harris's pathway to victory, okay, there is a likelihood that she will still win. The problem, however, is it's not supposed to be this close. It should not be this close, especially because Donald Trump is ass. He's running an ass campaign. People have already made up their minds on Donald Trump. Okay. And not only have people made up their minds on Donald Trump, he's very clearly panicking and trying to literally secure non-voters once again, like inactive people that are eligible to vote that have not voted either ever before or have not voted for a Republican before. Okay? That's why he has the RFK pick. That's why he's going on podcasts. That's why he's trying to go out for younger male voters. Okay? People that normally don't vote. This kind of movement will not be reflected in the polls. Okay? So he's trying to pull another 2016 upset, basically. Now, do I think he's capable of doing that? Do I think there are enough people out there that will go, you know, I haven't made up my mind about Donald Trump, but I really do think he's an outsider, independent voice who's, going to destroy the deep state or whatever No, I don't think so. I think there are far more normal people out there who are just like, yeah, Donald Trump is chaotic. I don't really like him. I don't want to think about politics. It's lame. But the issue is Kamala Harris needs to communicate for those people. Kamala Harris needs to win those people over.
Honestly, this made me squirm the most when I was watching the press for it. She's asked about how someone should approach her if they have dealt with DV in their life after, which is like, I guess, kind of a very specific question, but the way she responded was like sarcastic and like
This is when we get into the crazy shit.
Yeah, girl.
Okay, let's get it.
Most of us, if we're lucky enough to run into a celebrity in public, we only have a few moments to maybe speak with you guys. But for people who see this movie, who relate to the topics of this movie on a deeply personal level, they're really going to want to talk to you. This movie is going to affect people, and they're going to want to tell you about their lives. So if someone understands the themes of this movie, comes across you in public, and they want to really talk to you, what's the best way for them to be able to talk to you about this? How would you recommend they go about it?
Like asking for like my address or my phone number or like my location share. Or I could just location share you, and then we could
social security number.
When I turned off the D'Angelo one, when I saw this clip, and I was like, oh, this is.
That's crazy, right?
It's like a serious topic. Why are you joking about it?
Insane.
I 100% agree with Lena and Olivia. That seems like Ryan Reynolds ripoff.
Like, know your audience. Ryan Reynolds not gonna start doing shtick about someone coming up to him on the street and asking him, how does he, saying, oh, thank you so much for what you did because I was abused growing up. And he's like, excuse me, weirdo. You want my phone number? Or what? Hello? She needs to be. Look, this is crazy. She just needs to get her shit together. Where's PR?
I know she does.
Totally.
A lot of people have left out that she did end up answering the question after giving this snarky response. She didn't just say this.
Too little, too late.
She said basically she echoed the sentiments we heard her say, the good ones. She basically was just like, I hope that you're able to get help and you contain multitudes, pretty much.
And also, get away from me, weirdo.
So after this clip went viral, people were like, is she kind of a bitch?
Yeah.
And then this interview came out. And you know who put this interview out, by the way? The interviewer.
Oh.
She released it, and she
was
titled
waiting
the
for the
video.
moment.
I haven't seen this one.
This is gonna blow
This one is crazy. She titled this video, "The Interview That Made Me Want to Quit My Job."
So is this,
The interviewer did?
is this an older video or is it related to?
She was waiting for when the public is gonna be ready.
Yeah, she was sitting on
This was an unpublished interview, like they did it and it went so badly that they just didn't end up
I
posting
assumed that it was unpublished because the interviewer put it in full the other day.
Okay, or maybe it's
And it's about a Woody Allen movie, actually.
So yes, it's
Perfect.
from 2016. It's a Woody Allen film that she did. She's sitting here with Parker Posey, was her co-star in Cafe Society, is what it was called.
okay. I haven't seen that one. 2017 is pretty late to still be collabing with old Allen, and I'm the one who said that I like his old movies and stuff, and been sticking up for him as a filmmaker a little bit recently. But in 2017,
This isn't the only time she's defended an abuser.
Did she Bill Burr? Did she Bill Burr her?
Oh, it's.
You'll see what
Okay,
happens.
let's watch.
let's watch.
We gotta meddle her dad.
Blake Lively has gone on the record to say that she personally had a good experience with Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah. Oh, good.
She's insane.
I'll get it for you after.
What?
I need that if it's on video.
Whatever way to say that, huh?
Okay, so the way this begins, Blake Lively is publicly pregnant during this press justice. Like, people know that she is pregnant.
Okay.
This interviewer begins it by saying, congratulations on your little bump.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
Oh God.
First of all, congrats on your little bump.
Congrats on your little bump.
Oh God.
What about my bump?
Nice ones.
Wait, pause it. That was so mean for no reason.
Yep. That was so mean for no reason.
Wait, she didn't assume that she's pregnant.
No, she
People
knows
already
that
knew.
she's pregnant.
So what's the
She
problem?
really got defensive from that.
That is Logan Paul's level of defense.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
That is like
Yeah,
a
bro.
level Logan.
That is so bitchy. I mean, like, holy fuck, what the hell?
So
For
not
no damn reason. You're a movie star. Like, you could at least pretend to be nice when you're on camera.
Right. She's like, congrats on being pregnant. She's like, thanks, fatty.
Yeah. What the
Wow.
Not as fat as you.
She actually goes on to be more of a mean girl in this
Keep it
interview.
going. I gotta watch this whole
It gets
thing.
so much worse.
Oh, no.
No, not bumps. The lovely lady bumps. Check it out.
Thank you.
Are you like
Woody Allen fan? I love most of his movies, and this one was so like visually amazing.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Did you guys love wearing those kind of clothes? Like,
Yeah. And we're doing great.
talk about the clothes, but I wonder if they would ask the men about the clothes.
What? This movie, by the way, took place in the 1920s.
It's a period piece.
There is a reason why. Also, this woman went on
Wait, but
to
she's
work.
fashion girly. What are you talking about?
I know, exactly. This woman also went on to work in fashion, so it's not like this question is totally off base for her.
She's doing Bill Burr. She's being super combative, ungenerous, and not. She's just destroying the interview and making the interviewer look. It's the worst thing.
So do you want to know something even worse about this?
Oh.
The interviewer came out, and guess what?
This is bad.
She's infertile.
So fucked up.
So she says, obviously, that comment was like a bullet.
You could tell she's devastated.
Yeah, she was devastated.
But even without that, it's like
Yep.
very painful for no reason. Let's keep watching. I gotta watch.
Ryan Reynolds is married to this
Oh,
one.
you want to watch
Of course. Like this
I want to watch
just
the whole thing.
confirmed everything I've always said.
That's the worst.
Wait, the whole interview is so bad.
It's only 4 minutes. Just play it. It's only 4 minutes. Yeah.
I would.
I love Jesse's. I'm saying his wardrobe was beautiful. His wardrobe.
Okay, the way she's
What I found crazy with this whole interview is they proceed to just talk between themselves.
That's so
Typical fucking Mean Girl.
Yeah. Wasn't she in Mean Girl?
Yeah, she
No,
was.
she was. No, she wasn't. That's
Gossip Girl.
Gossip.
She was in Gossip.
Oh, Gossip Girl, yeah.
Girl movie?
Yeah. No?
You're disorienting me.
Just
She plays.
don't worry about it.
She sometimes is a mean girl in Gossip Girl. Mean Girl is its own film, though.
I know. Is she a mean girl? Okay,
okay.
Guys, we have to watch this.
Parker Posey, by the way, is like known for being pretty cool, so it's weird. Like this is a weird video. Like,
We have to watch it.
it feels like she's a combination of
With father with his tank top on. So good. It's just
This is like-
on the light.
Just keep it rolling. And then the camera is like men.
Not just the women, the clothes. But I feel like
She tried to say, are they doing
like
shtick?
every detail with everybody.
So I think they're being funny.
You notice in LA, like everybody's in cream colors and all the men are wearing like white and cream in New York, and it's a little bit more brown.
Shout out to the editor.
And Susie really told such a story alongside Vittorio, because it is a lot brighter and sunnier in LA, and New York has just a steaminess to it.
And I think, the whole Hollywood glam, it's so glamorous. Can you relate to the things they were saying about
lady,
Hollywood?
she's trying
It's so
her best.
easy to get seduced by the fame and the money and the
I see it all the time. That was one of my favorite things about the movie, were the subtle turns to their own transition into like the ego of showbiz that Kristen has in that scene with Steve Carell, and then with Bobby taking on the persona of a club owner. But still, like, these are things you do when you're an adult.
Yeah.
Why do they keep talking to each other? It's so mean. But the other woman's playing participating. What is wrong with her?
It's a lot
Why
about
is she like
choices. And they carry,
If she's an actor, you're such a good actor, at least act nice.
It's just very...
Where they came from, though, and see how open these people truly are and what good people.
Just because you're pretty doesn't mean you're better.
It's what you need to be outside of the country society.
Ugly men run the world.
Each of their characters, and see what their heart and soul each of them have
Unrelated.
is nice, and it's something that
Is there a dog? Why is
as far as like what she
I think she's just nervously toying with that.
It looks like all three.
As a person, and the person that people feel like they are. That's always nice and refreshing when you see that.
Yeah.
Do you feel like, what do you feel like is the biggest misconceptions about fame and Hollywood in general?
I think the
People think
idea
we're
that
all
people think
nice.
that they know you. I think because of how intrusive media is these days,
Yeah, I think we got it, yeah.
people care so.
That was so bizarre. Pretty strange.
If I had to sum up today's entire video in a single word, it would be grading. And I don't mean the classroom kind, like grading papers. I mean like nails on a chalkboard grading, which I guess does happen in the classroom. In fact, I'd actually say the subject of today's video could stand to go back to class. Music class specifically, because we are going to be listening to the musical offerings of none other than Lara Trump. And if you're thinking, Lara Trump, is she related to? Yes, she very much is. And it is so obvious from her music. But first, welcome. My name is D'Angelo, and I am your professor of micropaleontology, which is a very real degree that I definitely do have. Or maybe this is just me broadcasting myself talking in my room like YouTube used to be. And in today's lecture, I'm going to show you, or should I say subject you to, the latest smash hit single from none other than Lara Trump, Donald J. Trump's daughter-in-law, who in addition to being the co-chair of the Republican National Convention, is also a musical artist. Though the words musical and artist are doing some serious heavy lifting. And if you're really sitting here and wondering like, oh, are you just going to dismiss her musical efforts because of who she is? Yes. This music is obviously going to be terrible. I went into this knowing it was going to be bad, and that was not enough to prepare me. I was 5 seconds in, and I was like, I cannot do this alone, so I enlisted the help of Dave here. But unfortunately, upon hearing Lara Trump's attempt at singing, Dave has now turned to stone. So I truly think you are my only hope to possibly getting through this cringe in one piece. No Luffy. Okay, so I won't lie, I am genuinely scared. Republican National Convention Chair Lara Trump releases her new music video. This sentence alone was enough to send like 2 out of 5 of my senses into hiding. My ears were like, no, we're not doing this. My eyes were like, but my brain, my dumb brain just had to know what this sounded like. Thus, this 19-second clip.
Without your bravery, we're all out of luck. No, this can't be denied.
It can't be denied, but can it be suspended? Indefinitely, even, because my ears are not happy right now.
You gotta be special. Takes a lot to put you last and everybody first.
Some of these notes are so computerized. She almost sounds like BMO, but let's be real. Look at BMO. They are way too cute to ever have been involved with the Republican National Convention. So this 19-second clip left me with some very serious questions. Who is this? What is her deal? Is this a hostage situation? Is she a stand-in for the viewer? Is that why she looks so very uncomfortable? My second question was, who is Lara Trump singing to?
You gotta be special.
So I did the bad and I seeked out the original video. Of all channels to get a view from me, I certainly did not think The Right View with Lara Trump would be one of them. Sorry, is this like a podcast? Wow. I have never been more grateful to not recognize a single other person on this screen. Maybe God is real. Someone out there must be looking out for me. Also, her podcast kind of fell off. Like, I know I'm a big YouTuber making fun of somebody else's views, but to be fair, I am literally just a YouTuber, whereas Lara is literally the daughter-in-law of Donald J. Trump. One would think you could leverage that into more than this, but what do I know? So the music video, which she uploaded to her podcast channel for some reason, is called Hero. And I guess it also features an artist called Madeline James. Based off of that debut single, I would say this 22-year-old recording artist has a bright future ahead of her, but seeing as her very next song was a collab with a member of the Trump family, she certainly has a future ahead of her. Not sure if it's bright. Anyways, let's see what's going on with this music video. I thought that was going to say help. So this appears to be, I guess, a tribute to firefighters, which period. So Madeline handles the first part of the song, which I would describe as serviceable. I don't know if I appreciate rhyming louder with louder, but I'll take what I can get.
No, this can't be denied.
Man, the immediate difference.
You gotta be special.
And then they attempt a duet and, oh, buddy.
You're my hero.
Also, bro, this is just a weird music video. Like, literally, shout out firefighters. There's nothing wrong with hyping them up in the song, but just the whole presentation of this video.
My hero. My hero.
It's giving school presentation. about why firefighters are good. Elementary school, to be clear. I hear a hint of tone in her upper range, but then she follows it up with, she just sounds so flat. Also, I guess I'm just really confused about the point of putting this video out. Like, there's no link, no resources. This doesn't appear to be a fundraiser of any kind. They're just like, you know what's awesome? Firefighters. And you know what's not awesome? When bad things happen to firefighters, which I suppose, but none of this clues me into what her thought process may have been with any of this. Like, just already being such a prominent person in the Republican Party, do you also need to release the most mid firefighter fan service? Like, it's so hard to wrap my head around. Also, I am literally just trying to scroll down to the comment section, and the first thing we get is Tucker Carlson. JD Vance annihilates CNN host. The Trump song, Leave Me the Hell Alone. Oh God, there's more? Why is it 7 minutes? What Ben Shapiro just did to woke culture is insane. I am literally just trying to read comments right now. I'm literally just trying to get oh, here we go. After hearing this, I miss Yoko Ono. Oh, that's not. Also, isn't she still alive? Like, what do you mean you miss her? Yeah, excuse me, Miss Ono is very much still here. 91 years old, thriving. But no, she did have some weird music. That much I do have to concede. I understand where this person's coming from. Don't worry, I reported this song for being a hate crime against people with ears. See, I actually think the comments that are saying like, oh, this is a hate crime and all of that, you're kind of overselling it, in my opinion. I genuinely think this song was just so nothing. That's why I consider it to be worse than I imagined. It was so much less than I imagined. And I expected absolutely nothing. Singing, she's literally just talking. Genuinely, the technique that Miss Trump is employing or not employing, it's like 100% of the pitch is coming from the auto-tune. Auto-tune is meant to work with the pitch of your notes, but the notes in question were so tuneless, the result is just, it's like compressed computer noises. Someone who cares about Laura needs to be honest and tell her she can't sing. Honestly, the fact that Madeline was even okay being on this song with someone who sounds like that is crazy to me. How are you as an artist not like, oh, wow, let's not release that. Let's call that one off for a second. I'm gonna hook you up with this guy, crazy guy, super cool. He is a vocal coach. You do desperately need his services. And we can just regroup in a few years. Wow, there really is no beginning to her talents. Somebody tell her the truth. You know you're in a bubble when none of your friends tell you to stop singing. So the Huffington Post collected some reactions from outside her YouTube comment section. Why would anyone hang out on a fire escape in an evening gown? This person's asking the real questions. I truly do not understand this music video. Where is Simon Cowell when you need him? And so as I was scrolling through this article, I got to the bottom and I saw Laura Trump drops new music on same day as Beyonce and social media goes nuts. And so this is from all the way back in March. I guess many of us, including me, were a little too busy checking out Beyonce's country album to notice the song Anything Is Possible by Laura Trump, which dropped the same day. A little something I had fun with over the winter. And a few more too that I'll save for a future date, special for my huge fans in the liberal media. You say this like people are so obsessed with you, but I must emphasize, I literally had no idea this song existed. Anything is possible, except you getting people to listen to your music, apparently.
Don't think, just jump. You can't give up.
Bro, who is gonna tell her? Who is gonna tell her?
Anything is possible.
That run wasn't. Not for you, Laura. Not for you. This is so funny because not even the tweets that HuffPo has collected from March were enough to get this song any additional streams. It's like 3 likes, 14 likes. Something that could easily have been the top story of the day was just so incredibly mid that nobody could even bother to care about it. And like these lyrics are not doing her any favors. You can't give up. Have faith, believe, anything is possible. It's just so interesting that the main reason I listen to music is to hear people's perspectives, and this person just does not have one. Like, no perspective, nothing to offer, nothing unique, nothing of substance. You can hear it, or you can hear the absence of it in every auto-tuned note and every cliche little line. Laura Trump has photosynthesized blandness into audio format. If anything, she should almost be proud of herself, like almost. And I guess technically she's making headway because the firefighter song is at least getting some attention. Laura Trump is still trying to make her music career happen. Thanks, Rolling Stone. And I have to be honest, Oh Say Can You Sing is fantastic. It's so funny that when I look up the lyrics for that song, they don't even come up first. Imagine nobody caring about your music enough to even put the words online. So I guess to complete the Laura Trump discography, we would just have to go back one more song to her debut single, I Won't Back Down. Against what, Laura? Music Theory? Because I genuinely think that is your biggest op in life, if I'm being honest with you. Not the slide guitar. Wait, this is a cover.
Losing Bravo.
Bro, Tom Petty did not deserve this. Okay, and then it appears that Laura is actually a feature on this other song called Colors Don't Run. Don't let them take no more of our freedoms from us every day. They want to come into our homes and take our guns and fake away. Oh, they're insane. We're insane, huh? We're insane. Okay, they keep pushing their lies on us every way. I'm sorry, but just the fantasizing of like, oh, don't come into my home and dominate me. This would almost be funny if it wasn't so catastrophically weird. These colors don't run, and neither do I. We come from a long line of fighting this fight. Against what though? That's the thing about this whole line of rhetoric. Nobody offers a clear answer about what they're fighting back against. It's always this nebulous they. They who supposedly hold enough power to threaten you to the point of releasing music begging us not to come and take your freedom away. But simultaneously, you need to believe that they have no power against you. And you basically just overinflate or downplay this perceived power imbalance depending on how victimized you want to feel that day. Also, I didn't finish the song, but when I look at these lyrics, there's a lot of words on screen, and there's a lot of words per line, which kind of scares me into thinking that this might be a rap verse. We're a ticking time bomb, stop, drop, roll, finger on the button, who's got control, weaponize the news every time I scroll. No, they're absolutely about to try to rap this, aren't they? This is the hate crime. This is the hate crime I was expecting. When y'all were saying that Laura Trump's new song was bad, this is actually that bad. You know what I mean? This song is apparently from their upcoming album, by the way. Confessions of an Outlaw. Really living for this definitely not AI-generated artwork. Anyways, Laura. Can I call you Laura? I just don't feel like there's a polite way to say this, so I think for a second I'm just going to abandon the polite approach and say that, like, nobody likes you. Like, nobody likes you. At most, you are tolerated within your own party because your vote is needed to ensure their continued oppression of you and people like you. But you seem to have confused that and just the fact that you have a platform because of nepotism with the idea that anybody, anywhere, needs to hear anything that you have to say when you are not in fact saying anything at all. And it's like things need not always say something to justify their existence, right? I certainly am not saying much in this video other than that this music is garbage, but to contribute so little while simultaneously projecting this idea that you're like under attack, you're not going to back down and your colors don't run. The fact that you have posted this music with no repercussions truly proves that like you must not be that oppressed. I almost wish it was true that there was just this great force trying to silence people like her, because then I wouldn't have had to have heard that rap just now. But no, it just seems like having nothing to stand for whatsoever just causes a very specific kind of cognitive dissonance, and you can hear it. That's That's the crazy part. She's effectively captured the essence of what is, at the end of the day, nothing at all. Also, I'm not gonna lie to you, this 7-minute Trump song has been staring me in the face this entire time. It already has 1.7 million views, so I'm just a drop in the bucket if I click this, right? Oh wow, it kind of seems like my side of the internet has not found this song. Love your song. Keep praying for our country, everyone. God, family, and country. That's what I stand for. I love this song. God, family, country. I'm not even American, and this video made me cry. For the love of God, fight for your country. I am American, very much so. And something tells me this song is going to make me cry as well, but probably not for the same reason. Not the Ford F-150. I don't know anything about trucks. Oh my God, wait, there's a storyline.
Unreal what this country has come to.
It's unreal what this country has come to. All right, let's go. Oh, wait. Hold on, wait. That looks kind of good. Now listen, I'm not saying you could easily get me to your side if you have the right food, but I'm gonna be real, bro. That would probably be your closest shot. Oh no. Okay. Pause. I cannot be platforming this on my channel because now somebody's gonna come for me. Also, why do all of these songs sound the same? I feel like I could make one of these songs in like 5 minutes. Free country rap type beat, ragged and right, produced by Young Troubadour. All right. Yeah, I'm racist. I look around at America. I don't know what this place is. That's all you're getting. If you want more, you'll have to wait till I become the co-chair of the Republican National Convention, which I wasn't planning on doing, but I don't know. That food they were grilling looked pretty good. I'm going to delete my watch history. Anyways, my verdict would be, Laura Trump, maybe stick to your day job, but actually, what do you do? She kind of strikes me as someone who is, as opposed to someone who does, if you know what I mean. But I'm sure she can just write this video off as part of the liberal mob or whatever. Hunter Biden this, Hunter Biden that. Y'all are worried about the wrong laptop. Hand it over, Miss Trump, along with your auto-tune subscription. I would very much like to infringe upon your right to produce music. But that's my take on the situation. Dave's take on the situation is that this all brought a tear to his eye, and he's not even American. And I am interested in hearing your take. I mean, this is the part of the video where a layman would ask you to subscribe, like the video, or leave a comment, but I will ask you to enroll, evaluate the video, and submit your feedback, because I am of course running a 100% completely, totally, all the way, mostly, for the most part, kind of not really accredited university. Somewhat. Just ask anybody in the student body and they'll confirm it for you. We're totally legit. And as for me, whether you'll see me in 24 hours or 24 months is honestly anyone's guess. But until then, thanks for watching. Your homework for today is to listen to any other song. Any other song in the entire world.
We're losing Charlie.
Call from a 214 area code. Who's this way calling from?
Taking B.
This is Adam from Manchester, New Hampshire.
Adam from Manchester, New Hampshire. What's happening up there? My understanding is that the Trump people have all evacuated from New Hampshire.
Just a little bit. I'm new to New Hampshire, actually, so I'm just trying to enjoy the Cleveland fall and not let this election phase me too much, but we'll see how that goes.
Okay, what's on your mind?
I know also Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Can you get off your speakerphone?
They're taking C.
Are you on a speakerphone?
Losing B.
AirPods, is that better?
And the AirPods stink. But yeah, go ahead. Keep talking.
Okay. So AOC did an Instagram story over the weekend and kind of went after Jill Stein. I'm not sure if you all saw that.
I saw part of it.
Okay. I think she had some criticisms of Jill Stein that maybe could be invalid. There's a harsh word for her, namely she called Jill Stein predatory, and that the Green Party hasn't really grown any of the stage or anything like that. So that being what it is, I'm a Palestinian American. I voted for Democrat, progressive, and non-progressive since I was old enough to vote. My first election was for Barack Obama. So it's just, honestly, it's just getting super hard to stomach this much further. I mean, I don't want to regale you with the trials and tribulations of my family and friends in Palestine, but I'm sure, you know, the majority of parts know that too. So I just, on the Jill Stein bit, like if you want to claim she's predatory, it doesn't do enough to build the Green Party. That's fine. That's fair criticism, totally worthy of debate. But when AOC is being asked